This mini-series is brought to you by the Animates Patreon. If you want to get access to ad-free episodes, videos, and more, check out patreon.com/Animates. Welcome back to Animates. My name is Mackenzie, joined by my lovely co-host Lindsay. Ah yes, our personal Animates wisdom dog.
That's how I'm going to do the whole episode.
So tell me about Asuka. Really? Wow, that's a controversial opinion.
I know. Oh, no, wait. Fudged it.
No, this week we are back in the saddle with some Neon Genesis Evangelion, or Evangelion, or however the fuck y'all say it. I don't give a shit. I'm saying it how I want to say it. You can give me all the crap you want.
You say potato, I say vodka, whatever.
This week we watched episodes 10, 11, and 12.
We did.
And this week, for reasons I'm sure some of you remember from last week, we watched the dub.
Yes, we did watch the dub. I was able to pay more attention, allegedly.
That is yet to be seen. We will find out shortly.
I feel like I paid more attention because I could hear and, the voices are very different. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I was gonna ask how you thought, because I'm not a sub purist. I quite like dubs. Sue me, internet. I don't give a shit. But
come at us.
The dub of this is not even close to the sub in terms of quality.
No, not at all. I found no offense to the voice actors for this one, I found the dub to be very obviously acted. Like, to the point where, I understand that it's acting, but it doesn't feel believable in terms of the interactions that these people are having. It feels like a very faked dialogue, which was kind of annoying.
Yes, so if you think back to our conversation, we were talking about which dub to watch, and I was like, well, obviously we're going to watch the original because it's from the retro times. The Netflix dub versus the original dub, the main criticism of the original was that it's more fun because they say goofier things, but it's super over the top, and the Netflix one is way better of an actual acting, but it's a lot more serious and calmed down in terms of dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
And so I do prefer having more fun with things, but yeah, it's not great.
No, it is not, but it also, I can pay attention better, so I think we'll stick with it for now.
Which is fine. But the overall themes across episodes 10, 11, and 12 can kind of be seen, at least I think, as the struggle for control in the face of vulnerability and dependence.
I think that's a very good metaphor, theme, whatever that is explored in this. Now that we have Asuka in the mix with the children, the teenagers, the characters, you very much see her struggle to try and assert her dominance in this place where she is the newest member.
Yeah.
And it's annoying. You just want to tell her to, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, because the episodes are kind of exploring how the characters are grappling with their own insecurities, and especially with their limits of their own control.
Mm-hmm.
Because, as you mentioned, Asuka does not want to not be in control at any point.
She wants to fully plan out and execute everything her way.
And when
then when it doesn't, she's like, well, I planned for that to happen.
Or she's just like, you're wrong.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Well, now that we've figured out that is the wrong way, we're going to go the way that you said we should go. And it's like,
but only because I'm saying we should.
Yeah. And I was like, girl, all of this would be solved so much sooner if you would just shut up for a second.
Yeah. And we also get a couple, Masato.
Oh, yeah.
And some boo Gendo character development moments.
Oh, Gendo. I wanted to punch him. I mean, I kind of.
I was gonna say, when do you not want to punch him?
Maybe the end of episode 12, I didn't really want to punch him.
That's fair.
But I definitely, most of the time, want to punch him in the face.
Understandable.
Again, why do you have children?
I don't think he was always like this. I think maybe the second impact and the death of his wife maybe have something to do with it.
Nah, I don't think so. I don't think there's any trauma there. I don't think so.
He doesn't hide it behind those glasses.
No. Oh my gosh. Which I was like, yeah. It was like, the fact that he has glasses that they somehow opaque over, or they sometimes opaque over, I'm like, yeah, there's metaphor there for repression.
Of course. Any anime character, when their glasses become shiny and bright, is always reason behind that.
I would say
sometimes good,
yeah,
but I'm sure in the case of this show, not so much.
Well, they do that in Dan to Dan. Man, that's such a good show.
Granny Ayasa. Oh,
Holy moly! Gravity has been very kind to her.
MILFs are out, GILFs are in.
Oh, man. Yep.
Now that's someone I'd let gobble the dong.
Oh my gosh, what are you doing?
I'm just quoting Dan to Dan.
Oh my gosh. This is just going to be a podcast now of just anime characters we thirst for.
We're going to do a tier list of who can gobble that dong.
Who we'd let gobble our dong on.
Our dong to dong. Anyways.
Oh man, we've gotten way off topic already.
Diving back into Neon Genesis, we start with episode 10, Magma Diver.
Ooh, this one was kind of cool.
Yeah, like I really like this episode, and I'm glad that it starts with us seeing that Kaji isn't a total weirdo.
I know, he was like, you brought me to go bathing suit shopping? I don't like this. And I was like thank you.
He's not playing into the flirting at all. He's like, oh, okay, what are you doing for school? Because you're in school.
You are in grade school, child. Stop it.
And like, he's technically one of her guardians, so like that's why he's going out and doing these things with her, but he's just like, girl, really? Swimsuit department?
He's like, I know what you're trying to do, and I'm not falling for it. Which is what everyone should do.
But they're going on a school trip.
Well, are they though?
No, because Masato gets to be a total mom this episode.
I would say Buzzkill Masato comes in and is like, no, you guys are very important and you can't leave.
You're on call.
Yeah.
Which begs a question, actually. I've always wondered, are they paid?
Yeah, that is a good question, because they should be.
Because everyone else is paid.
Yeah.
Hold on, now I've got
They're paid in pain.
Are
They're
Ava
just
pilots
Saint Vincent.
paid? Someone did a compensation report kind of based off of like the Japanese Air Defense Forces salaries. But in the end, they calculated that Shinji would probably, and of course, this is just based off the Air Force, not like piloting a giant robot
specialized,
to death. Yeah. But they said $45,000 a year.
Ooh, that's not appropriate.
Which is not what I would call great.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like fair compensation.
However, they also calculated that based off the injuries he's like attained during the series.
Oh yeah,
that he would have gotten like an extra like $10,000.
I would have thought it would have been more.
You'd think, but you'd be wrong.
Well, I guess because he doesn't like physically get his arm ripped off. I guess he wouldn't get like bank.
No,
he just feels like it's being ripped off.
No one cares about the emotional damage.
Nobody gives a shit about that.
But no, they don't get to go on their trip.
No. Instead, they get to use this time to improve their grades.
Which is silly because, like, seconds later, we learn that Asuka's actually a genius.
Okay, can we talk about Asuka swimming? It's just her, but she's moving, but nothing on her is moving, but she's somehow, like, gliding along the lane of the pool. It's like, wow, Michael Phelps, watch out.
Look. Not everyone could put as much effort into the swimming scenes as Golden Boy.
I mean, what did you say, Clarossi?
Oh.
You said that. You're the one who brought that into existence.
Yeah. But no, Asuka's like goes up to Shinji, who's like studying instead of swimming with the girls, and she's like, "Oh, here's all of the answers to your problems." And he's like, "Why are you failing school?" And she's like, "I just don't understand all of the Japanese language yet."
I was like, that's fair.
I've literally graduated college.
Yeah. Oh,
You're
man.
like, oh shit.
Oh, and then she gives Shinji a really inappropriate lesson about physics. That I was
Thermal
like,
expansion.
Girl, stop.
What does she do again?
She basically goes, I wrote the quote down. If I heat up my breasts with my hands, will they get bigger or smaller?
Look, she's just trying to teach him in a way she thinks will keep him engaged.
No, because he's not. He's very clearly uncomfortable.
Well, of course.
Ugh.
That swimsuit, by the way, it became instantly iconic both as a visual and within the cosplay community. Nowadays, it's like plug suit, like swimsuits.
Okay.
But back then, anyways, back to the episode.
Oh, man. Yes. Well, after this whole science lesson, we cut to Masato at some sort of, I don't know, geophysics, observation, surveillance, whatever. and they're observing a volcano, and she basically is like, ruin your shit, I don't care, I need to see this. Like, if I break it, it's fine, I don't care, we'll pay for it. And they find that there's like an angel that's like incubating in a volcano, and so they're like, we gotta go now. And so they like get into the offense, and they're like, haha, Nerv is now taking over this place. And so they get the kids in. Oh my gosh. Asuka's unhappy with her heat suit because it makes her look fat.
God. Okay. Finding Asuka in this scene is so annoying because she's like, this isn't very different from my regular suit. How's it gonna help with heat? And then just like fills with cooling liquid.
Yeah, she's like, now I look fat. And I was like, there's worse things you can look like dead.
And then also like she's yelling about how ugly her Ava looks because it's got to wear its own special suit.
Yeah.
And oh no, Kaji might see me.
Oh my gosh, Kaji's not going to show up. You're fine, girl.
But he was there. That was the issue.
No, he wasn't.
Yes.
He wasn't. No, because I literally have a note that says Kaji isn't there to see her biggest triumph.
Later on, but he's there at the facility. Because she runs out and sees him and runs away like, no, he can't see me.
Oh, jeez.
And Ray's like, I'll do it. And she's like, oh, no, how dare you think you can do this? And that's what gets her to stop being a whiny little bitch about things.
Do you wonder if Ray is starting to kind of understand how to manipulate Asuka to do things?
1000%, because Ray doesn't talk much, but when she does, it's usually manipulating Asuka in some way.
I'm like, smart, do it. Also, oh my gosh, sorry, squirrel. Oh my gosh, because we're reviewing this, I've started to get like Evangelion memes coming up on my Instagram feed.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm really nervous because I think I got a Ray spoiler. And I'm really nervous that it's correct.
A Ray spoiler?
Mm-hmm.
What's this Ray spoiler?
Does she get decapitated?
Oh, you're seeing the giant thing of her head? No. That's just a visual.
Okay, good. I was really scared. I was like, does this bitch get decapitated?
No, Ray's perfectly fine.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, good.
Ray does not lose her head. She is just a visual for something like, it's just like a what is the fucking word for that? You know what I'm trying to say.
A metaphor?
Yeah, just a metaphor. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Don't worry. You didn't spoil anything for yourself.
Okay, good.
However, if only Anno knew what type of fetishes would exist in modern times and what that inflated Asuka suit would unfortunately play directly into.
Yeah, that is fair. There are people who are into that.
Yeah. Don't if you're looking for what an Asuka suit looks like when it inflates, don't Google Asuka inflated.
Nope.
You will not have a good time.
Nope.
I also love that they're like, what happens if this fails and we create another impact? Because, this is another young angel they think they're finding.
Yep.
And it's like, Daddy's just ordering that everyone's death if we fail. That's just how it is. And you're like, God, no.
Man, what a great dad. What a father figure.
Yeah. But yeah, they go into the lava, which would be fucking terrifying.
Yeah. I don't understand how Asuka is so chill about it.
Well, she's not chill because she's 9,000 degrees in that suit.
That is true. But I mean, like, the thing she's complaining about is she's hot, and it's not like, oh, if this goes wrong, I'm going to be incinerated.
No, she's just like, I need a shower. Which also, Masato's like, don't worry, when we survive this, I'll take you to a hot spring. She just said she's hot.
I know, right?
The last thing I want when I'm boiling hot all day is to go
you're
to a
hot
fucking
and
hot
sweaty.
spring.
Yeah, I'm like, no,
Put me in
there's
a cool
reason.
Pool.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, there's a reason I don't go into the sauna in the summer.
No.
Because that's just outdoors.
But yeah, I was just like, dang it, Asuka.
Come on. She's really good at her rewards for these kids.
Yeah. But so we go down to capture an angel egg.
Yeah. And she kind of like successfully does it with her weird thing.
Little cage thing. Did you think they were going to actually fully, properly capture an egg this episode, not have to fight anything?
No, I was like, that was way too easy. She had one shot, she nailed it, and they were heading up, and I was like, there's something's gonna happen.
Which of course is rapid evolution.
Yeah, this thing just like digivolves right in front of them.
And it's kind of terrifying because it's got like the demon from like Katsuo Meizu mouth. There's like all these like rows of teeth like branching out and like creepy ass multi-tentacle arms and
ooh, I hate it.
And then Asuka dies. Did you think that was it for Asuka?
I wasn't quite sure how that was gonna end because I was like, this is like, she's pretty pooched in this. Like,
she's 1,700 feet underground in magma.
Yeah.
Like her cable literally snaps and you're like, oh, okay, I guess I'm just going to sink to the very bottom of this giant volcano. Who knows how far that is until eventually it starts to tighten in on her submersible and crush her to death.
Oh my gosh. Ah!
But
Oh my gosh, it's so good. Let's sacrifice more billionaires to the ocean, please. Oh man, yeah, no, I was like, this girl is like gonna have the worst death ever.
Yeah.
But we don't have to worry about that because Shinji comes in and saves her, which is really lovely.
And he's not just like, he doesn't have a suit like
No.
to protect his Ava.
No,
Bro
and
is
he goes
just
to like the dangerously low part too.
Mhm. He's like just suitless, grabbing her, and she's just like looking up at him like, "You idiot!" But she says it in like an endearing way because she can't actually be nice.
Yeah, that would kill her.
But she says it very like in a way of like very appreciative.
Yep.
But like, holy shit!
Oh man,
They're like, well, you need this special suit because you're going to die without it. And Shinji's just like, "Fuck it, we ball."
There's nothing worse that could happen. Oh, okay. I have a question.
Shoot.
How come Asuka doesn't scream or go into shock or whatever, like when her Eva's legs get torn off?
They don't.
But like, what? It just seemed like there wasn't any sort of like pain transference for her. Like she's getting her face eaten, and she's like, "Meh."
No, there's pain. So, if you, for example, in the next episode, when she's getting the acid sprayed on her, she can feel that.
I don't know. It just seemed a little less dramatic for her than
I
it did
think
for
because
Shinji.
most of the stuff was happening on the exosuit around her.
Okay.
Because she's she was in that special suit with all the extra spacing. So I think that's why. Because she definitely does feel the pain.
Okay.
But the ending scene of this episode, beat the angel, great, no problem.
Oh my gosh, this ending scene was so weird.
Yeah, break down our ending scene here for
Do
me.
I have to?
Yes.
So we are in the hot springs, and Shinji's on the boy side, and Masato and Asuka are on the girl side, and they've run out of towels or something.
Shampoo.
So Shinji has to like throw shampoo to them, and then it's just like, oh, it's so bubbly, blah, blah. Like it's all just like weird porny things that they're saying that I was like, ooh.
They're clearly
And-
trying to just tease Shinji.
They're like, oh, don't touch me there, it tickles. Like,
Quick side note here before we get to the big reveal. Why did they ship Pen instead of just driving him there? Because Pen's at the hot springs on Shinji's side, but he gets arrived in like a DHL box.
It was cheaper. I'm pretty sure someone did that once. They like shipped themselves instead of buying a plane ticket because it was cheaper.
That's wild. Unfortunately for Pen.
Yeah. So Shinji stands at attention from all this noise, that's commotion that's happening, and there's the punchline is, "Damn it, thermal expansion."
I can't believe they gave Shinji a boner in front of Pen. That sweet, innocent, beer-drinking penguin that lives with Masato has never seen something like that before in his life.
Clearly, he's so sheltered.
Oh, no, we've talked about this actually multiple times on different episodes of the podcast, but every anime has to have a hot spring scene or episode.
Yeah, they really do.
Doesn't matter what it is, it will have one. Even ones you don't think you're going to.
Mm-hmm.
It's a requirement. Well, moving on from awkward teenage boners, episode 11, The Day Tokyo 3 Stood Still.
We get really important info at the beginning. Do you want me to tell you what it is?
Yeah, please do.
So we're in like a politic lecture. It's great. And we learn about the Magi, because the Magi are 3 computers that are running the government and Nerve. So
Hi.
that's interesting.
I have some information about the Magi for you.
Please tell me about the Magi.
So the Magi aren't just computers. They were given different coded personalities.
Okay.
So they could have actual talks with like differing levels of like human perception almost in a way. So like one is
Interesting.
more caring, one is more guarded, one like that kind of thing, so that they can
Okay.
actually like, they're not just robotic in the sense where they're like, this is the best. It's like they actually have to like communicate and figure things out. That being said, I don't want government being run by an AI.
Absolutely not. I mean, there's a lot of things I don't want the government to be run by. One of them is currently running for president.
Editor's note.
But yeah, computers, AI sucks.
I love that Shinji goes to call his dad.
Yeah. And
And-
he's like, I have an interview that you need to go do for like AP English or something. I don't know. It's like,
He's just bumbling like an idiot.
yeah. And Gendo.
Gendo.
I was like, Genma sounds like panda, so that's the wrong one. Gendo is like, I've authorized these people to do that, so just bother them with that. I don't have time for this. And like hangs up on his son.
He's like, Masato's your daddy, okay? Get out of here, you dumb little waste of sperm. Like, fuck off back to your...
Stop bothering me with irrelevant things. We've got to save the world.
This episode, and the reason the call gets... I mean, he would have hung up regardless, even if this didn't happen. Is that Nerve's getting sabotaged, and all the power is more or less out.
Yeah, pretty much.
And everyone's hot again, because we're getting 2 hot episodes in a row.
We're getting so hot.
Ooh, baby. And I love that Ritsuko is praising Gendo. Like, wow, he's so calm over there and so relaxed in this heat. But then it like pans down and his feet are in like a bucket of
water. And I was like, that is actually rather satisfying.
You don't see that coming from Gendo, but that's just how he is.
Yep. He stays cool in these situations.
To fast track what's going on is the group, our gang, has to break into Nerve. You know, Shinji has to crank that soldier boy.
Oh my gosh.
And open up that door. But I love when they like actually get in and they're like fall through the vent.
That was really funny.
And Ray just like gracefully lands like an angel.
I don't know why it felt so Scooby-Doo to me, but it was just like, yeah, they're just like creeping in through this air vent and then they just land perfectly where they need to at the right time.
Hell yeah. Gotta love that plot armor, baby.
Oh man. I mean, yeah.
I also love that Shinji is always so surprised when he sees his dad doing any manual labor. Even though his father is always active behind the scenes.
Oh yeah.
He's like, what do you mean my dad was helping out here? What? And it's like, this is multiple times you've seen this, my guy.
He's like a big head honcho at this company, and his job is to make sure that the angels are defeated and don't make another third impact. Like, it's not surprising.
He's not a retail manager who just sits in the back.
No, he actually is a leader, kind of.
Yeah, when there's time to lean, there's time for him to
manually
fill up a
insert
diesel generator and yeah.
But this angel is insane. I literally just wrote, is this angel a spider? It's basically just a giant spider with so many eyes. Like Illuminati eyes. Yeah. More weird iconography.
Now, I remember you gave the one angel shit for drilling. You're like, what fucking organic creature would have a drill?
Uh-huh.
This one has acid. Does that feel a little more natural for you?
Yes, because there are people. No. There's things in nature that use acid as an attack. It's fine.
There you go.
Oh man.
It just is really gross looking.
It's and like the proportion of the legs are just so skinny but so big. It's unnerving. Mm-hmm. And I really liked the design of this one. Hell
yeah. We also get the pilots on very short batteries after cranking them up with a diesel generator.
Which I was like, that's an insane diesel engine. Or diesel, engine?
Basically.
No, whatever.
But Asuka decides she has to repay Shinji.
Yep.
In a silly plan.
Yep. Oh, man. I mean, like, the plan worked.
Oh, yeah. It's like, well, they tried to climb up a shaft and then instantly got, like, just jizzed on with like, gooey acid.
Ooh. Which, again, I was like, they didn't really react very severely to getting burnt with acid.
Asuka did. Yeah. Regardless.
I'm just saying. I mean, I guess we can't have children screaming every episode.
No. This was a cool kind of way to, like, do it, though. Because, like, they had a whole plan. I'll block the acid. You get the gun. You toss it to Shinji, and Shinji's going to shoot the shit out of this angel.
And Ray, you'll be backup.
Yeah, like, Asuka does not like
You're going to be the understudy.
Ray very much.
No, not at all. Very, very obviously does not like Ray.
I think she doesn't like her because she was the first, and Asuka's not.
And she's like, I need to be number one. Me.
Yeah, this is... I really do like the visual of just like 5,000 bullets being blasted through this spider's body as it collapses on the ground, and you're like, that one died surprisingly easy.
Yeah, that was like the easiest of all the angels to fight.
That's the thing, is you can't have all angels just be these like epic battles.
That's true. We do have to have some filler ones that are lesser. I don't know.
They're just there to cause problems.
Yeah, they're just there to be an inconvenience.
Speaking of inconvenient angels, we hit episode 12 called She Said, Don't Make Others Suffer for Your Personal Hatred.
Wow, that is a title.
We start with you getting some proper visuals of the second impact.
Yeah, holy shit. That was Ugh, like the wings that are like above the atmosphere.
Yeah, it was not a small explosion. When they were saying it was
No.
like world changing,
Yeah, it makes sense.
like we obviously saw that recent hurricane in the States.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that happening at like 500 times, but instantly out of nowhere. You don't
No
run.
thanks.
You don't hide. Yo
You don't
ass
really
is
have-
got.
Yeah, I was like, you don't really have an option.
Well, you do. It's do you die laying down or do you die standing up?
What would be the last song you play as you die?
As you see that 400,000 foot wave just.
I can hear it calling in the. That's what I would be. It would be Phil Collins.
Really?
That drum solo though would be so good. What a way to go!
But we also see Masato was there too.
She was getting put into an escape pod because she got something blasted into her chest.
And her father sacrificed himself for her.
Yep.
Damn trauma she's got too, huh?
Woo! More daddy issues. We got daddy issues. We got daddy issues. We got daddy issues. We got a penguin.
Probably with no daddy issues. I don't think the penguin gives a shit. It's just chilling.
Does the Pen have it? Because you said it was like a genetic lab.
I don't know if Pen has a parent, but he's still chilling regardless.
Freaking love Pen.
Yeah, we get to see the scar from that wound on Masato in a nice little putting on the bra shot.
Putting on the bra.
And again, I love me some Masato, so I'm not going to complain.
Yep, she is. Never mind. I'm just gonna keep going.
She's got what?
Nothing.
No, please tell me what you were going to say. She has what?
She has a scar on her chest.
No, you already said that. What has she got? I want you to say it.
Great personality.
No, come on. What were you going to say? I want the audience to hear you say those words.
She's got great boobs.
There you go. You're damn right.
Oh man. Yep. Great.
But she
Mom,
doesn't.
Dad, I do a podcast.
But it's not those boobs that get her promotion. It's just being good at her job.
Good. That's how you should
Gendo
get your promotion.
Gives a shit about them.
I don't think he does either. Do you think I don't think he likes women.
Oh, he definitely loves women.
Does he?
Oh yeah.
What proof have we seen so far? He doesn't like
dead
anyone.
wife.
Just because you have a wife doesn't mean that you love women.
He loves his wife very much.
Okay.
Like more than anything in the world.
Oh.
But it's so cute because Kensuke hosts a dinner for Masato.
Oh, because she got her promotion.
Because no one else notices except for them.
I know. I mean, to be fair, I don't know shit about ranks and pins and whatever. I would not have clocked it.
I mean, me neither, but still. She didn't even bring it up to the kids.
Yeah.
Which is a little weird.
Well, and Kaji shows up and he brought Ritsuko.
Which makes both the girls jealous.
Why is he here?
Asuka's happy Kaji's there. She's mad Ritsuko is there.
Yeah.
Masato is upset that Kaji is there.
Which is fair. He's kind of been a jackass and a perv.
But I think she still loves him.
I don't think she does.
They want to kiss.
I don't think they do.
I don't know.
Oh, well, you've seen the show, so you know.
Can you hear
Did your cat just yell?
Yes. Every time he goes to the bathroom, he yells after. He will run around the house.
Pooped!
He will run around the house and go, rah, rah.
Papa!
Literally.
I have dropped a deuce!
Anyways.
Oh man. Well, all this is happening. Gendo is in the Antarctic. So that's cool.
Where the impact had happened.
Yep. Just investigating that shit from.
And it's just like a barren ocean with like ice spikes poking up through it and a constant aurora borealis going on.
Oh man. Yep. Which I mean,
Did
like,
you-
beautiful.
Do you notice the boat by chance?
Probably not. Let's say no. I didn't make a note of it.
They were carrying a certain long racked up object.
A long wrapped up object?
Yep.
Was it Adam?
No.
Okay. I don't
I'm
know.
not going to tell you what it was because they didn't show what
Oh.
it was.
Oh, I thought
It was
I just
wrapped
missed
up.
something.
But on a boat, there was a long wrapped up item.
Okay.
Very long.
Okay.
Like boat length. So,
Okay.
just a note for you.
Is that
to
the
remember.
Human Interpreter Project?
No, still don't got that name down.
I keep saying interpersonality, and I was like, that's not it.
Instrumentality.
Instrumentality.
But
I'm just going to keep saying it's the Human Inigo Montoya Project.
fair. Did you hear what Akari said?
Probably
like
not.
Gendo? Girl? Do we have to go to like described video with the dub?
I think it was such a quick scene, and I was just like, I don't know what's going on. Cool. And then I just didn't.
Gendo is praising the land, calling it cleansed of sin.
Ugh, I have too much religious trauma for that shit.
Maybe that's why you didn't hear it.
That's probably...
you heard it, but you buried it deep underneath.
My body was like, no, we're not going back to camp.
And his general is like, what the fuck are you talking about? This is terrible. Yeah. But Gendo's like, no, it's just pure and clean. So I wonder what that's
humans
about.
Have been there. That feels very like, yeah. Again, I'm just like, I've met enough creepy priests. That's what that immediately made me think of.
But now, so we've only ever seen angels appear on Earth.
Yes, because we've only been on Earth? Question mark?
But this is the first angel we've seen appear in space.
Oh, yes, you're correct. It does go above the atmosphere. And it's massive.
Huge.
Holy moly.
And it's just like shitting pieces of itself down onto Earth.
Yeah, just like making massive tidal waves and stuff. Sorry.
Just dropping deuces and just leaving craters.
I mean, sometimes in the morning when I have coffee. Yeah, no, it's crazy. It's orange. I don't know. It's like a weird blob with eyes.
It looks like it's from the 90s.
It's a very 90s design. You are correct. It's like a YTV logo.
Yeah, that's exactly, it looks like something off of YTV. Exactly.
Yep.
And they're like, how are we going to defeat an angel this size? If it crashes into Earth, we're all going to go boom.
Well, we have to figure something out. We're going to evacuate all of Tokyo 3, because that's going to be a very quick thing. Oh my gosh, I have notes about how this whole thing was handled in terms of just from a business. I don't know. There's just the whole plan felt very disorganized.
Do tell.
Okay, well, first off, there's going to be an explosion that's going to rock everything and basically blow Japan off the map. So we're going to just evacuate everybody. So instead of getting them like underground or anything like that, we're just going to bring them to the surface and conglomerate them into like the roads and stuff, because they're not going to get out of there fast enough.
No, they timed it. They were basing its trajectory off of its motion and said they would be able to do it in time.
I don't know. It felt unbelievable to me because it seemed like this angel was coming pretty quick. And so I was just like, okay. Yeah, and then also the fact that they ask these 14-year-olds if they have wills.
So that's because of the plan being so dangerous, it's standard procedure.
I was like, can you imagine, what is a 14-year-old going to leave in their will? My Game Boy?
Hey, some people might want that.
Okay.
But also, the whole
here's a bunch
plan
of Fall Out Boy posters from a J14 magazine.
And then I love that the plan is just based off of like Masato's intuition.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's a high stakes, multi-billion-dollar corporation, and I feel like they really should have their shit together more than just, it's based on a guess and my female intuition. No, you should have like so many like scientists doing science shit, like figuring things out and probability and statistics and all this stuff. It shouldn't just be like, well, because I'm a woman, I think it's just this because of my intuition. No! What are you doing? Oh, at least the writing, it should have been different. Like, you're sending 14-year-olds out there, you should, like, and they're risking their lives. Just be like, yeah, we talked to the Magi, we ran some numbers, and kind of through that information, that data, like, just make up shit. Just make up shit. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'm just like, oh man.
I love that she's like, if you guys survive this, I'll take you for a steak dinner.
I know, which I was like, bitch, I want Wagyu. I want the whole cow. I want like more than just a steak dinner. They're kind of making
fun of this.
Oh yeah, they do.
Except for Ray, because Ray is like myself, a vegetarian, a true queen. But do you want to know why meat's such a big deal for someone like Masato?
Because there isn't a lot of agriculture after the Second Impact.
Getting meat and high quality meat is very hard to come by.
Fair.
So offering to take kids out for steak is technically a big deal.
I guess.
But still.
I know. I was like,
the plan is scary.
It's a terrifying plan.
The real heroes here are Masato's team when she's like, all right, you guys can leave and evacuate now. And they're like, why would we leave these children alone? We're gonna stay here and help.
Yeah.
Good dudes.
Fine, these people can stay. They're cool. They're fine.
We get a little bit more Masato trauma dumping.
Well, yeah, she has her daddy issues. Just get more of it. It's fine. It's fine.
I hate him, but he also saved my life. So do I hate him or do I want to avenge him so I can get it over with? I don't know. And I'm like, so you and Shinji are basically the same person here.
100%. I was also like, you can have like it's not just black and white, darling. There's shades of gray. You can have a dad who was a workaholic who didn't pay attention to you, but he also did save you. So like he can be a bad person who did good things or a good person who did bad things. Like,
yeah,
it doesn't have to be one or the other. You can have this very complex relationship because humans are complex.
Speaking of complex plans, the plans to catch this angel are play ball, baby.
It is not complex. Yeah, that was the other thing. Is there like the impact will be somewhere in this vaguely area. This kind of area vaguely points to map. Like no specifics. They're like just cover this like massive.
Well, that's because they had no communication information. All their satellites were down because of the angel.
I know, but it was just like, oh my gosh.
So they had to guess based off of like external factors.
But they have like giant smart robots. Why can't the smart robots
because
computers?
There was no power. The Magi was down.
No, that was the other episode. Was there no Magi in this episode?
Oh no, you're right.
Yeah.
I don't remember. Look, I don't know. All right. Regardless, I freaking love the visuals in this stupid little scene.
Yeah, with the AT fields.
Because yeah, like you watch these Avas run and you realize that large robots cause damage a lot when they run in general.
I literally wrote angel arriving equals so much property damage.
Every footstep is just a damaged road for like a week.
Oh man, just potholes that are gonna fuck up your suspension.
It's just so cool because the AT fields are gorgeous in this.
Oh, they're so cool.
And we're like right up close on them and all the Avas are there doing it and like all these intense angles and flashing colors. It's just like, oh.
Give me more. Give me
cut
all
through
of it.
that AT field and stab the eye, which also you'd think the core for these things would be in a harder place to kill the angels, wouldn't you?
Yeah, there's a design flaw somewhere.
Dang it, God.
Shakes fist.
Or is it God? Dun, dun, dun.
Don't we have like that whole kind of theological debate in episode 11 where he's like, but angels come from God, so why are the angels attacking us? La, 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 la. That Shinji has. Well, I'm also like, God sent a flood to murder everybody except for some guy and his family in his zoo, so read the Bible, Shinji.
But of course, they win because
we have more episodes to do.
So the ending of this is so damn sweet because they're like, we want to go for our steak dinner, bitch.
Oh, right.
And Masato's like, don't worry, I took out my entire life savings for this.
Yep, I took out all the biggest bills.
Where you wanted to go is literally the most expensive place in the city. But then they arrive at like a little ramen stop and they're like, hey, we just want to get some ramen and get some dinner with you. We're not going to just absolutely destroy your wallet. Plus now Rei can come because there's vegetarian options. And I was like, that's so sweet. You could have just ruined her life and she was ready for it. But no, you went for ramen.
I fully did not catch that.
You didn't see that scene at all?
No, I did catch the scene, but I interpreted it very differently.
How did you interpret it?
I just feel kind of dumb now. I thought it was like, she was like, yeah, steak dinner. I took out all my money because I'm going to take you somewhere fancy. And then I thought she took them to this like dingy little ramen bar.
No. She literally took out all her money, ready to spend her entire life savings on like a Wagyu steak dinner for these kids.
Okay.
And they took her to a ramen shop so that she didn't have to do that.
Oh, well, that's really sweet.
And so that Rei could come along too, because Rei wasn't going to come because she doesn't eat meat. So yes, it's very sweet.
Oh, okay, that's much sweeter than what I thought had originally happened. I thought Masato was like, thanks for saving the world. Here is not what I promised you. Something cheap.
Masato keeps her promises.
Okay.
We love Masato.
She's pretty cool.
Shinji gets a phone call from Daddy.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't. Masato gets one and then
puts Shinji on the line because he requests to speak with Shinji.
Mm-hmm.
And Daddy praises him for a job well done.
I've had too many weird ex-boyfriends for you to say the word daddy.
Daddy Gendo praises him for a job well done.
Says good boy.
Yeah, Daddy Gendo looks at Shinji and says, good boy. Like the dog he thinks Shinji is.
Oh my gosh, we have too many fans with praise kinks that you just triggered.
But it's like, that's a big deal because this is the first time we've really had Gendo just be like, thanks, son.
Yeah, be like actually a decent father figure. I was like, this is a huge deal. Shinji is gonna be living off this high for a while.
And
hopefully.
he does, because at part of the episode, they ask Shinji, why do you pilot Ava's? And everyone's like, this is my reason, this is mine. And Shinji's like, I don't know. And Asuka's like, are you stupid? He's like, maybe I am. Maybe I am. But then at the end of this, he kind of looks to the group and he's like, I think I know why I do this. And unfortunately, it's because he really likes hearing his father say he's proud of him.
Yep.
Yeah, so the episodes are picking up in intensity, I feel. Even when we have things like, oh, we got a little swimming scene. It's like, yeah, but it's also met with almost dying inside magma.
Yeah, being like melted to death.
And we're introducing a couple more things like Gendo's thoughts on the world cleansing being a good breaking of sin.
Yeah, anytime you say the words world cleansing, I'm just gonna think of a Austrian man with a weird mustache.
But I'm excited for what's upcoming.
I'm nervous.
Next week, we will be watching 4 episodes, because one of the episodes we're watching is 60% a clip show of like a catch up of what's happened now that we're at the midpoint of the season. You're in for a big friggin' treat with these ones, because shit gets dark. All right.
Really? I never would have guessed with this series. It's fine.
Great.
It's
no
fine.
problem at all.
We haven't like bonded with these children. We don't care and are emotionally invested in their well-being. No.
No, I'm not going to tell you that someone super important might die.
Is it Rey? Does she get decapitated?
No.
Is it Pen? Please don't tell me it's Pen.
Pen's the 4th child.
Ah, no, save him.
Stop looking at Evangelion things that I don't send you.
I don't. It's Instagram. Blame Zucks.
Blame the Zuck. Anyways, if you like listening to the podcast, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit us up with a review wherever you happen to be listening. And if you like our Neon Genesis Evangelion watch-throughs and want to support future full series watch-throughs, plus our general podcast, make sure to check out our Patreon at patreon.com/animates. There you can get access to ad-free episodes, ad-free videos, some bonus content, and, just help us to continue growing as a retro anime podcast.
Why did you say that so seductively?
I don't know. It just felt right.
Why don't you come up and sponsor us sometime?
Daddy Gendo says all the good little people... Daddy Gendo says all the good little podcast listeners want to support the podcast on Patreon.
I like that for the last episode. I said something mildly seductive and had a laughing fit for 5 minutes because you were like, wow.
Okay, it is different if I go, hello, I'm Daddy Gendo, as to you going,
I did.
It's a bit of a difference.
No, that wasn't the sound I made.
Speaking of Patreon supporters, we want to give a shout out to our supporting characters and our retro cuties, and also moving on to our chibi champions this week. We've got Butler Rat, but also Swamp Wizard, Daddy Gendo, and Mommy Masato. We'll catch you next week. I figured you wouldn't want to say Mommy Masato.
Mommy Masato.
That is not hot at all. Anyways, bye.
Mommy.
No wonder you're single.
Shut up. You're also single.
Yeah, for very different reasons, apparently. I won't be for long once people hear my Daddy Gendo.
I mean, who knows?
Okay, I need to have an actual ending here that I can use. Thank you so much for listening. We will catch you next week with our regularly scheduled Tuesday episodes, and then again in 2 weeks with another Evangelion episode.
Hell yeah.
We love you very much. That's what Anime Out of Context says at the end. It's just popped in my brain. We do love you very much. But
but we're not copying those nerds.
No, not at all. We're not at all a retro anime version of them.
No.
Never.
No.
As they also say, don't fuck your sister. Oh my god, okay, I gotta get an intro here that I can use.
I think that was good.
We need to have like a set outro we fucking use every damn time.
All right, nerds, we'll see you next week. We love you. Keep rocking on. No.
Keep rocking in the free world and doot.
Wah, wah.
Do you not watch Nardwar?
No.
Doot doodaloot doot.
Doot doot.
There we go.